Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. First off, welcome to new people. I know there's at least one out there, so hi, welcome new person. Welcome back to all you wonderful people who keep watching me. I don't know why, but I appreciate it. Trust me, I really, really do. First off, I do want to go ahead and apologize for not recording last week. And this will kind of go into life updates here. But the program that I use at my job has gone through some massive changes, and so I've been trying to relearn pretty much everything I've had to do. And it's been a busy week, of course, because, that's the way it works. And so I have, in the last like week and a half, I have really had almost no time to do anything other than work, really. And in fact, I have work waiting for me, but I'm doing this instead, so But, um, but yeah, so, work's been a little crazy. That's kind of where I've been. I have been able to get some sewing done. Uh, I got some done kind of before everything kind of went pear shaped. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of what's been happening. As for other life updates, nothing really big. We went to IKEA maybe like 3 weeks ago, and we've got one glass container, which you can't see. It's behind the the um the camera, and also two large bookshelves. Because the they've got to be 7 or 8 feet because that starts at 10 feet and goes up, and it's almost to the top of where it is over there. So, as I don't know if you can tell, but it's we have a slipped roof. But anyway, so excuse me. So, yeah, we have two large bookshelves, and we've been doing a lot of moving, taking stuff to Goodwill, throwing some stuff away. Lots of Goodwill runs, though. Lots of Goodwill runs. Um, doing what we can to kind of clean things up. And it's looking, I mean, it kind of gets messier before it gets cleaner. So that's kind of where we are right now. But, um, things are definitely looking a little bit better, which is nice. We have all of our games are now out here in an old bookshelf that we have, and so our back room is really really clean, or getting a lot cleaner, I should say, and so that's going to be really nice. So we can kind of organize all of our crap in there. The funny thing is, since my husband goes to his bed before me, he obviously closes the bedroom door. And so when I go to bed and I open the door, the first thing that hits me is like the smell of wood from those two large bookshelves. And so I don't know why, like every night, I always think it's funny. It's like, oh, well, it still smells like wood in here. You would think that, after a week or two, it would like not smell as woody, but no. But I'm actually okay with it. I like that wood sort of smell. So, oh well. But it's kind of funny because I mean, it hits you when you walk in that door. It's like it's wood, but I like the wood smell. So there you go. Also, unfortunately, this is like the third or fourth time I've had to do this, so my tea is cold, but that's all right. I still drink it out of my my Dave and Buster's mug. This is, and I don't think it's going to show up on the screen, unfortunately. Uh, no, well, oh, there we go. Hey, finally. It's blueberry black tea from the Spice and Tea Company. Um, as you can tell, I got this locally. Now you can go to spiceandtea.com. I will try to put that link in the uh below. Come on, it's having trouble. Um, so I'll try to put that link below. But this is blueberry black tea is super good. Um, if you like blueberry, which obviously I love the fruity sort of drinks. I mean, yeah, fruity sort of teas. There we go. Well, I'm trying to get it to there we go. All right. Yeah, I guess it's gonna. I'll worry about the. I guess it's kind of as focused as it's gonna be. Mm. The only bad thing is that this is the bottom of the bag, as you can tell. which means it's kind of the dregs of the tea. So I have yeah, I have bits of tea in my drink, but that's all right. I say that little tea is not gonna kill me, but you don't expect your tea to be chunky. So yeah, that's interesting. Other than that, nothing really much is going on. My husband may be able to get the vaccine through his job pretty soon, which is really cool. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to get mine. South Carolina is kind of, I mean, they're being very cautious about getting a lot of first responders and other groups first, which I understand, but I don't. We're in phase 1A right now, and I may not be able to get it until phase 1C, and I have no idea when that's going to be. So I mean, they're talking maybe late spring, and that's a long time. So what can I do? It just does not seem like it's focusing. Are you focusing now? Oh, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my glasses. If it's unfocused, I apologize. Um, so I guess that's really about it for the way of life updates. Nothing else has really been going on. Um, yeah, that's really about it. So let me go ahead and I'll get to the comments, questions, etc. Um, First off, Pam, my buddy Pam, stitching the line good enough. Hi, Pam. She said, I hope Selena's okay. She is. It's just some dry skin from us running the heat, so it's no big deal. She said our oldest cat, Magic, has to have surgery to remove a tumor in his mouth. Ooh, I'm sorry. I hope he's all right. I mean, I don't know if it makes you feel any better, or I know this is kind of 2 weeks too late, but Selena had she had to be put under, and most of her teeth were pulled. This was an issue before we had her, um, and she did fine. I mean, obviously, I was scared out of my mind until the vets called me, but she did fine. She's a trooper, so I bet he'll be all right. She said, I say stitch what you're into in the moment, if that means we're going to get to see one whip, so be it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We actually have 2 whips this week. Um, I I love the Grim Grinning Ghost, and I'm gonna finish it, and I love it, but I'm in a little danger of burning out on it a bit, so I wanted to start something. I've mostly been working on that with maybe a couple of breaks for Figment, which I need to work on. Pretty much since the beginning of the year. So, that's been a lot of work on just one whip mostly. So yeah, I just have a small new start. I love the fabric you're using for the Grinning Ghost style. Thank you. Let me see. Let me get this out of the way here. I don't know if I have what it is, or if I've even. I may have already told you guys before. Here we go. It should be. So it looks like it's from Maples, Minders, and More. Fabric name is Maleficent. It's a 16 count Ada, 18 by 25. I'm pretty sure that is in the right place. So, oh, there you go. Maleficent and Maples, Minders, and More. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what the fabric is. So there you go. But yeah, I love that fabric. I don't know what else I use it for, but I may end up ordering some more of it because I just really like it. Um, yeah, so awesome. So that's good for Pam. Healing Gamer said, I love it. Thank you for showing the postage. You're welcome. I like stamps as well. I've never really collected stamps, but they're cool to see. And they asked if I thought about Mania yet. I really haven't. What I did last year was I did, instead of a start, I did a whip mania where I was working on a bunch of the whips, which I think if I do mania, I'll probably end up doing that again. Um, mm, sorry, I gotta get my cool tea here. Because I don't really want to start things. I want to finish a bunch of the things that I have, or at least work on them. So, but whatever plans I make, I'll either make another planning video, or I'll, more likely than not, I'll probably just put it in one of my videos, because I don't think it's going to be long enough to really warrant its own thing. But we'll see. Um, Oh, my husband and I are gamers. We have a lot of games, books, miniatures, etc. We're pretty much wall to wall shelves. Um, we actually did get rid of a lot of, well, not a lot. We got rid of a few. Um, this is the problem when your husband's at work and he tells you to go to Goodwill. There were actually some games that we had decided to some goodwill that I decided against. So I have games hiding back in my, maybe like 4 or 5 games hiding in my trunk that I need to sneak out here. Um, I hate to do this. Let me see. So sorry if I move this. If I get, I know it's a mess. There we go. So that's our glass case over there that you can see with the EPCOT. I mean EPCOT with the IKEA and a little bit of our game cabinet. Sorry. Hopefully that wasn't too jarring there. So but yeah, so that's a lot of games over there, and you can't even see all of them. But yeah, those are our games. That's what we have left. There's also a local game store that you can sell games on consignment. So we have 6 games that we're going to try to sell. Ones that are, you know, kind of older, and you may actually be able to get a little bit of money for them. So we'll see. If I don't, I don't. It's If not, they'll go to Goodwill, whichever. Yeah, so, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Healing Gamer. X-Ray X Stitcher, which I still love that name. That's still a cool name. I used to get Sips by, and you should be able to get a discount if you buy tea that's coming in the box. That's very true. Thank you. I do, Paul. I do appreciate that. I had forgotten about that. Um, I don't. I really need to drink what I have before I get more. The problem is, I want more of the ones I like, but there's ones in there that I don't know if I'm ever gonna drink, because I mean, it's a box, so you don't know what you're getting. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Maybe I can send somebody a tea package so the teas will, I mean, obviously I want them to get drunk and enjoyed. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I can make a little tea giveaway. I might do that because it wouldn't be much for shipping. Hmm. Let me think on that. And so you may see something next episode. Yeah. So let's see. Hope your cat's okay. Yeah, she's fine, thank you. Yeah, taking cat to a vet is not, it's not easy. She knows getting her into the carrier. It's just a disaster. It's terrible. It's awful. Um. So yeah. Um. My buddy Carolina. Hi. Again, she also said, "Hope the kid is okay. She's good. She's good. She's over here, sitting in a chair behind the camera and judging me as usual because that's what cats do. They're judging McJudgersons, and she excels at it. She forgets how to cat sometimes. A couple times she has tried to jump up on something and missed, which of course is hilarious. And you know, she just kind of sits there and licks her paw like, oh, I meant to do that, which is, I love it. But yeah, when it comes to being a Judgy McJudgerson, she excels. A1 cat for that. She said she does she drinks the no sugar white or the monster or the purple monster. I don't know what the white is. The purple is what I get. She said she also sometimes lets it go flat. I've never let it go flat before. I might try it. I mean, I have these waters that I leave. I literally have out all day, every day. And some days I'll go through 1.5. Some days I won't even go through one. And you can tell this one still has bubbles in it, so this is not that old. I think I just opened it yesterday. So sometimes these will get and have different flavors. This is the Walmart brand of not seltzer water, but carbonated water. And obviously this is mandarin orange, but um, sometimes I'll leave these out for a couple of days and they'll end up getting flat, and they'll still be okay because it's still flavored water, whether it's carbonated or not. So I might try just to see what one of those non-carbonated uh, monsters would be like. So, and she's saying, yes, yes, Whip Parade. I promise, I really, really am. I know it's getting late, and I know it's way too late, but I really, really do plan to do Whip Parade. It's just work is kicking my butt right now. It's kicking my butt bad. Um, oh, she said she never understand the USA why receipts are so long. Um, Mostly because what happens is we scan everything individually, so a store knows what they have in stock and what they don't have in stock, so they can, in theory at least, order. Um, if something in the computer is coming up with a zero amount, then they could reorder it. And so if you do things individually, you know exactly how much you have of everything, if that makes sense. I hope that made sense. Um, uh, and it makes sense to me, but I don't know if that's done in other countries too, or if they have different ways of keeping track of inventory. So, but that's kind of the way it always has been here in the U.S. at least. Um. Oh yeah. They said Cunning Crossage had a Harry Potter sale last year. I did see it, and it's actually a really cool idea. I like it. It's just for certain reasons. Namely, kind of an author. It's just kind of soured me on Harry Potter a little bit, and so, um, and it has, I mean, obviously, what they're doing is not, you know, uh, authorized or legal or whatever. So that's not the issue. It's not that they would get any that person would get any money. It's just like I said, it's just a little sour on me. That's all. But I mean, I've seen people doing it. Like one of the people here at our LNS is doing it, and it looks really cool. So if you're doing it, more power to you. That's really cool. It's just like I said, I'm just not really my thing, I guess, right now. Um, and I do actually have a few not non-official Harry Potter PDFs. Hopefully I'll end up doing them eventually. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah. Um, and Lucy Nethel's Stitching Adventure, who I just found this past week. Um, there's obviously two of them in there, and one of them I'm actually planning on hopefully rooming at StitchCon with. So that's really cool. So I need to sit down and watch some of their episodes. They don't have a bunch of episodes, but um, I watched a few minutes of the first one just when I had a couple minutes, and it looks really cool. So I'm gonna sit down and do like a um, do a binge of all your stuff. And you guys are gonna be my shout out this week, so hey. But yeah, but no, it's also she was talking about how Terry Pratchett wrote Good Omens. It was Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman co-wrote it. If you haven't, I don't know if she's watched uh the Amazon Prime, but if you haven't, watch it. It's awesome. I also have the book somewhere. I guess it's in the bookshelves in my wood smelling bookshelves back in my bedroom now. But I have the book. I've kind of started reading it, but I haven't been reading much lately. It has nothing to do with the book. The book's been great. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to read, so I will finish it. I promise, one of these days. I'm also trying to get a little bit more of Hamilton. I'm trying to think. Ron Chernow. Ron Chernow's biography of Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton, I should say, obviously. Um, it's good. It's really dry. But I mean, it is good. It's very informative. It's just not something you can sit down and kind of light read. You kind of have to pay attention to it, and um, you know, kind of, kind of. I don't know. Anyway, it's not light reading. You have to sit down and kind of pay attention to it. So yeah. But yeah. So that is all my comments. Awesome. Thank you guys. Again, I read every single comment. I always respond to them, unless it's, spam or something like that. And, keep the comments coming. I love them. So, the more comments, the merrier. And I know my camera is still doing that weird flickery thing. I apologize. I'm probably going to be searching for new video cameras this week. And I'll just have to hope that it doesn't have the same problem. But anyway, so yeah, I guess let's go ahead and do new starts. I know, right? So I just wanted something small, something kind of easy, something I didn't really have to think about too much. So I don't think I have the Redbird sampler yet. Don't think, but I'm doing the there you go, Heart and Hand Bluebird sampler. Just I don't know. I'm a sucker for birds in cross stitch, and I don't know why, especially ravens. But even just birds like bluebirds. And so let me see if I can find the thread that I'm doing this with. It was supposed to be done with what was it? Chesapeake Bay, which is Classic Colorworks. I only had one scan of Chesapeake Bay, and it says you're supposed to use two. So since I wasn't sure, how much over one scan it was going to be, or anything like that, I chose something kind of different. Creek Bed, so it's got kind of a brown blue thing going on, and hopefully that'll work. And I did this all in one night. There we go. So that's one night's worth of sewing. Oh, let me put my skull. There we go. Put my skull up there. So yeah, I just got essentially just this first row, pretty much. Uh, well, I'm not quite done with the F, but almost got this first row of letters there. Oh, there's the Redbird on the back, by the way, if you guys are interested. If I don't have that, I need to pick that up because it would seem silly to do one and not the other. Also, I'll kind of throw back. There's also beads. Uh, so, and you can kind of see they kind of go sort of seedy, sort of here, and there's a few more over here. There we go, here. So that shouldn't be too bad. That shouldn't be too hard to do. But yeah, so that's kind of the way that it looks. So I like it. It's kind of different. But yeah, so that's that. That is the only new start that I have. I mean, obviously. So the other thing, you're never gonna guess. No, it is the Here we go. Sorry about the little hanging Chad here. If you get that reference, you're old. No, not really. Not that old, but yeah. There we go. So this is the Grim Grinning Ghost cell. Now I thought that I had a month. Apparently, it's only 3 weeks. So up here has already been released, and it's pretty small up here. Once again, there are several options. I have not actually decided what option I'm going to do. Um, there's like a ghost you can do. You can do like a little window with a lightning bolt. You can actually do like a hanging person. I don't think I'm going to do the hanging person, although it makes sense uh, you know, in the um, in the ride. You see the silhouette of somebody hanging. But I don't know. I don't know if I want a hanging person. So this, as you can tell, I'm almost done. I'm just doing a little bit of back stitching, and then I have to decide whether I'm going to do this back here or not, and then I can go on to up here. So I mean, there's a lot done. There's all that background done, and that took a long time. But hey, it's done. But yeah, I don't know, for some reason just the doing the uh doing the backstitch has really kind of just worn me out. And the problem is I don't want to backstitch the entire thing. So I'm having to decide what to backstitch, and having to decide what to backstitch and what not to is kind of messing me up a little bit. So that's another part of the reason why I haven't been doing it, because it's like I don't want to sit here and backstitch every single little thing, but then I don't want it to look bad because only some things are backstitched and some things are not. So I'm being kind of being a little wishy-washy on what I do and do not want to do. Yeah, do not want to do. Yeah, it works anyway. But yeah. So those are all of my whips. I really, really need to pull out um, um, Figment and show you where he is since I don't think I've done anything in the last couple weeks with him, but just in case and just kind of remind you where he is. I need to move him down. Whoops, sorry. There you go. And so that's where he is. So there's not that much left. I mean, all I have to do pretty much is just the rest of the circle. And boy, it doesn't look like there's enough room, but I mean there is. Hopefully, no, I'm a little concerned actually. Anyway, I'll double check on that. I'll check on the amount of space that's left over there. Because if not, I'm gonna be really sad. But but yeah, so that's where that is right now. So little bonus whip there. But yeah, so that's kind of where I am right now. And so yeah, that's all the whips. I'm obviously no finishes, no FFOs as usual. I don't think I've actually finished anything this year. That's kind of sad, because by this time last year, I was being a bit of a finishing fool. So haul, not much in haul this week. Um, I've told you guys, this is kind of haul, but not exactly. One of my LNS people, she is Heather. She is going to start not only selling um reminders, but she's also going to start doing patterns. So I want to hold this way the hell back here. And so I told her, she asked me if I wanted to do a test stitch. I'm like, sure, why not? So she gave me a few choices, and I'll just hold it up for just a second, but it's really cute. It's a bunny gnome. She gave me a few choices, but I don't know why. My mind kept going back to this little bunny gnome. There you go. And so yeah, I'm gonna do bunny gnome. It's only like 6 colors, I think. Let's see. It's really small. It's 3 inches by 4 inches essentially. 1, 2, so 310. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8. So that's not bad. And there's a lot of like just block white there, so that should be really easy. Just kind of not think about stitch. Um, so I think so. Tomorrow is our normal socially distanced stitching get together. And so what I'll try to remember to do, I hope, is actually get the thread for this. And oh, I haven't decided what I'm going to put it on yet. She said, you know, it's up to me. So I don't think I want to put it on white. I want to put it on something that might pop. Um, in fact, I may possibly put it on what I'm going to show you next. And if I have shown this to you, I apologize. I don't remember if I showed it to you last time or not, 2 weeks ago. Because I don't remember when exactly I got this. But Bestitch Me has a Friday Night Fight Night, which is it's on Facebook, and I'll try to remember to put that down there. Um, and so that she'll put up like different fabrics, sometimes different threads too. And I did not realize that this one was uh, a opalescent, but that's okay because I like the color. That's actually not bad. That's fairly true. Maybe it's a little darker than that. It's called Honey. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Actually, that's pretty good right there. So yeah, honey, 16 count, it looks like, or it's an 18 count. 16 count, opalescent Ada. 18 by 21. It's a little bigger than a fat quarter. Or fat eighth. Well, yeah, that's right between a fat quarter and a fat eighth. But you can definitely see, there we go. Yeah, it definitely picks up the opalescence. So, anyway, I don't know. Do you think that bunny might go okay on that? Heather should be there tomorrow, so I might ask her. If not, I have 11 billion fabrics, and that's there's not a number, so I don't know exactly how many stitches by how many stitches, but I mean I could fit, if it's 3 by 3, I can fit it on like a, so I can fit it on like a 7 by 8 piece of fabric probably. Um, so yeah, I'll have a lot of choices for fabric. And then the only other thing I've gotten, because I usually get one thing every time I go, just because I really like to support, obviously, my LNS. I had signed up for this one, the Waxing Moon Designs, and I'm sure you'll be able to tell why I signed up for it. I have no idea, no idea at all, but no. I'm not getting the whole, she asked me if I wanted to get the whole year. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get the whole year. I just mostly just wanted it for June. And also May, because I'm going to change that cat to a black cat, probably. And the bunny is cute, but mostly because of May and June. So, in fact, is this... Okay. Huh, I have no idea why. Is this glow in the dark? I bought a random pink piece of thread. Is this 602? Is this for the bunny note? Nope. Huh. I have a random pink piece of thread and a random, what I'm pretty sure is glow in the dark Krynic. And I don't know why I bought them. Is it glow in the dark? Yep, that's glow in the dark. You'll just have to believe me. Sorry. So that's interesting. I must have bought them for something, but I have no idea why. So I'll have to figure out where in the world that pink thread is supposed to go towards. I really don't know. Anyway. Anyways, so that's that. Um, if I don't, I'll just put it. You can see my pile of, there we go, threads back there. So we've got like like the normal threads, and then the last two at the bottom here are like the specialty threads. And then we start going into, it's just all my extra stuff. And then below that is like patterns and patterns. And then maybe I should show you my organization one day. I might. So it's just kind of all my stitching supplies, and then patterns that are not fully kitted, patterns that are fully kitted, um, 14 and 18 count Ada, 16 count Ada, and then the last box underneath everything else back there are the frames and, or not frames, but like the off-brand Q snaps, which are and hoops. So that's the way that organization is organized. Yeah. And if you can't tell, little OCD here. So yeah, but I mean it makes sense to me at least. So but yeah, that is about it for haul as well. Yeah, crinkle crinkle, I know. So I think I'm just gonna do the of the weeks, and then we'll be done. We'll be good. Also, I found while we were shopping, my husband and I found a Coke with coffee, and so I have not opened it yet. I want to record a tasting because I'm really curious as what this like, but um I kind of want to record my thoughts on it because I mean, it may be nothing. It may be like, "Oh, that's okay," but the combination of Coke and coffee sounds really weird. It actually sounds very Japanese, which is why I'm kind of surprised it's in the United States, but they had different flavors. They had like a dark roast, which is what I got. They had a vanilla, and I think they had maybe a hazelnut. So I got the dark roast. I figured, that might be a good way to start. If I like it, I'm probably going to try the vanilla. I almost got the vanilla because I do like a vanilla coffee, but any sort of vanilla in my coffee. But we'll see. But so if you see another recording, like with me wearing the same shirt, that's because I'm recording it on the same day. So no, I'm not a slob. Well, okay, I'm a slob, but I'm not doing it another day with the same shirt. It's the same. It's the same day. Yeah. So, the floss tube of the week. Um, as I said before, Lucy and Ethel's Stitching Adventure floss tube, which I love the name. It's long, but I like it. It kind of flows. Lucy and Ethel's Stitching Adventure floss tube. It's kind of one of those things. Can you say it 5 times fast? But but yeah, like I said, so I should be rooming with one of them. We've only like talked once for just a couple minutes, so you know, we still have a lot of things to work out. But she seems really cool, and so I'm looking forward to that. God, I hope I'm just, I hope I've got these shots before I go. I'm terrified that I'm not going to. But I mean, it is what it is. I've already obviously put it off 1 year. I really don't want to put it off a second. So we'll just have to see. But so anyway, but yeah, so definitely go ahead and watch them. Uh, like I said, there's a couple of them. Uh, they look so much alike. They look like sisters. I believe they're actually sisters-in-law. I believe. So, but it's scary how much they look alike. It's actually really funny. All right, so for the Stitchy website of the week, Mystic Stitch Inc. They do a lot of like paintings, celebrities, that sort of thing that are, I think they're all or pretty much all full coverage. Um, so they're interesting though. So it's like I said, it's a lot of fine art. It's celebrities. It's that sort of thing. Um, so but yeah, so that was they're interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff in there. I think the reason I looked is because um I'm always looking for some good Van Gogh cross stitches, and there's plenty of them out there. So Van Gogh's kind of my man. Anyway, but yeah, so it's worth taking a look at. The non-Stitchy website. I'm gonna go back to my nerdy Disneyness here. Yeah, you can see that over my corner. I still haven't. There's still no room for this. I'm hoping maybe when we get organized, maybe I can make room so I can actually build that. But it's still in the box, unfortunately. But in the Disney vein, Main Street Melts Candle Company. I have not ordered from them yet. Now I ordered from a different company, um, whose name is totally blanking on me right now. They were from Etsy. If I find them, I'll try to put them down here. Um, and so I got some melts from them, which are really nice. But I've heard that Main Street Melts, their smells are like really authentic. So I might have to try to order from them. And I think they're having a sale at the moment. I mean, it's not a huge sale, but it's a little bit off. It's like, I don't know, like 10% off or something. Um, so worth a look. They've got a bunch of different bunch of different smells in there that look interesting. So, and I definitely have plenty that I would try. So it's not that they don't have a good selection. They have an excellent selection. They have melts, they have candles, they have votives. They also have like melters, but those are mostly sold out right now. Um, so it's kind of a bring your own melter, but or you can just do the candles, obviously, and so you don't have to worry about that, and they'll obviously come in little glass jars, and so you know uh, you can go ahead and just burn those the way that they are. So you have plenty of choices, which is nice. Um, all right, so I guess the last thing will be a B fact. It's a very short B fact. It is that May 20th is World Bee Day. Um, now, I would have liked to have put this closer to May 20th, but I know that I would forget to do it, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it now. I don't know, maybe closer to May 20th I'll do it again. So, anyway. Um, all right, I guess that is about it. So, look out maybe for some pictures, like I said, of my bathroom, my haunted mansion bathroom, possibly of my IKEA bookshelves that make our bedroom smell like wood. Maybe possibly also of our game cabinet thing, or not cabinet, but game wall. Um, yeah, and I guess that's about it. So that if I can do all that, hopefully I'll try to do that on Instagram. And I guess I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.